Hello everybody, welcome to another day of Kusogrand3. We have video games up the wazoo. I look everywhere. There's a freaking game. Like, I was sitting there, put a tooth under my pillow. Yeah, I need some dental work. Put a tooth under my pillow, bam! Freaking Japanese Rambo shows up. Yeah. It was pretty awesome, okay? Just games everywhere, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. It's definitely another Kusogrand3. Oh my gosh, Django Storm, that is not acceptable. I love it. I love it so much. You captured my heart, as well as my butt. Does my butt have a gun? It sure is. It sure does. Yeah. You know, that's another thing I need to see a doctor about. Okay, get rid of that gun. Doctor, how did it even get there? I have no memories of this. Just take the gun, dispose of it, get rid of it, please. Oh, but yeah, I'm excited to be here because we have Rane going up against KMLoneMouseWolf, and that is going to be fine. We're currently working on getting some things sorted out. We may actually have a redraw for the game, so just so you know, that's what's happening right now. You know, we'll have a little bit of patience as we get everything sorted out. Oh yeah, the good lady is kind of evil right now. I'm sorry about the radioactive waste. I'll clean up better next time, okay? Like, I'm sorry, but I had guests last night, and they just left all this radioactive waste around my house. Ooh, at Red Queen, I could give her horns. I was going to do that, and then I forgot. I gave her red eyes, though, okay? She didn't sleep very well last night. Oh, yeah. So, let me tell you, I've already shipped out 2 copies of Fateful Findings from yesterday's matches. We're getting games sent out to people as well. Oh my gosh, if you've never seen Fateful Findings, completely worth being in this tournament just to get your hands on a copy. So good. Carrie, good to see you. Neil Breen is my favorite producer, okay? I've seen all of his movies so far. I fell asleep in a couple of them, but I've seen them all. Oh, that is life. It's life. You gotta sleep a little bit, you know? Lou Almisha. Oh, geez, everybody stumbling on in, rubbing their eyes, you know, after a long Saturday night. Oh yeah, he does kill 300 million people in one of the Neil Breen movies. Oh, I forgot about that. He's a genius, okay? But I just love Neil Breen, okay? He's so good. a lot of damage. It certainly is a lot of damage. So come enjoy the day, relax a little bit. What it looks like, by the way, everybody, is that we're probably going to be having some streams Tuesday and Thursday regularly, as well as our weekend streams. So I don't know if that's going to happen this next week, but for sure the week after we will be having regular streams throughout the week, because I'm quitting my job. And we can definitely get some Kusogrand matches during the week, as well as some different sub choices. Yeah, we have some Kuso on Thursday. Ooh, everybody get excited. You know, today is already a pretty good day. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. You introduced 2 innocent souls to Tarchan. Red Queen, spread the Kuso. It sounds kind of gross, actually. Please don't. Don't do it. Just like, put it somewhere nonchalantly and let them, you know, if they're interested, they'll pick it up. They'll be like, yeah, that's cool. Oh, this is Katamari music, so it's extremely wholesome. As wholesome as possible. Who's the character in the purple clothes? That is Minor Dude. Minor Man. From Minor 2049. I don't remember his name. He's a good guy, though. Tina! Oh my gosh, thank you for the host. Come join. Come have fun. Yes, the radioactive waste is from Minor 2049, or, you know, the little alien right next to him is just causing problems, okay? Drama. So much drama. Okay, we're just waiting on a couple things to make sure that we can get them ready. Oh my gosh, this music is so cute. I love it. See, here's the theory, you know, you have to have a little you have to have a little bit, it like cleanses your palate, you know, that's what this music does. It gives you a healthy feel. I don't know what that means. Gives you strength, okay? That's what this music is. So just relax a little bit, have fun, and then we will definitely watch the suffering as we get into the match. Okay, we are just still waiting for the final confirmation. Don't worry, I think that we're gonna start just about on time. So, tell me, what's going on in your lives? You know, I'm looking at chat. What is happening for you right now? What excitement do you have? Plug yourself, everybody in chat. This is your chance to shine, I guess. Go ahead and let me know what's going on in your lives. NPC balancing checkbook. Mr. Sancini lost his job after 11 years. Oh, that sucks. But Joy got an Amiga CD32. Mistwalker has the sun. Power 46 is enjoying mold. Looks like Maroon is designing characters for a story. Ooh, that is cool. Ooh, Tina doing a little bit of hacking. Red Queen is apparently going on vacation. Tristan is judging Tina. Why are you... Oh my gosh, Tina, apparently you're in trouble now. Essentia's still pregnant. We've got Potato Soup by Actual Lee. Dana Cristalis apparently made save states for bad games. Ooh, oh yeah. Oh, Haxdralian is getting a raise. Woo! Joybit legit. Playing Town with No Name, that is the way to go. Okay, Town with No Name, great. We've got D&D, we've got La Milana 2, we've got puzzles, fantastic. And then we've got Tristan, I guess, documenting some stuff for BBG, which, by the way, the schedule came out for that. Oh, yeah. Netflix. You know, I could turn on some Netflix while watching these matches. Just be like, Don't do it, Bob. Don't do it. No, Bob. Bob, why are you telling him that? Oh my gosh. You know, just turn occasionally. Oh, look at that bad video game. Let's go back to Bob. Good old Bob. What a good guy. So, I'm just trying to think. Think. Oh my gosh. By the way, Haunted Castle, we did have that in Kusogrand3. It's on PS4. You should definitely go check it out if you have never played it. Is the game known already? No. And the reason is there is being some debate about whether or not we're going to be having a redraw. Okay, I think that we are just about ready. Let me go ahead and make sure that we have all the goods. Yeah, you know what? Well, let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna go ahead and roll with everything. I think we are ready. Everybody, get excited.
Nearly 3 years ago, a man's fantasy became reality in a form never seen before. Kusogrand3, a blind bad games tournament. The motivation for spending his time creating Kusogrand3 was to encounter new and terrible games that could be considered horrific and dreadful creations. To realize his dream, he started choosing the top curators of garbage and called his team the Iron GMs, Invincible Masters of Putrid Crap. Iron GM done quick, Mike Uyama. Iron GM what? Jeff XVX. Iron GM Franco, Horndan. Iron GM Crack Tackle, Koal Lazy. Iron GM Electro Park, Pesmerga. Iron GM Commodore, Dana Chrysalis. Iron GM Arcade, Devil Ray. Iron GM No, I'm not going to be Iron GM Arctic, don't you dare write that down, Kaizu. And Author Blues as Author Blues. Kusogrand3 is the arena where Iron GMs await the call from competitors all over the world. The competitors have 1 hour to tackle the game for the day, using all their senses, skills, and creativity to race games nobody's willingly played before. Every challenger who wins in Kusogrand3 will win the adulation and fame, or maybe just a chance at a crappy trophy. Every battle reputations are on the line in Kusogrand3 as Iron GMs pit their crap against each other. What inspiration will today's game bring, And how will the competitors fight back? The heat will be on.
I just want you all to know I was awake for about 10 minutes before eating that onion. It was okay. It was not the worst onion in the world, you know? It was pretty tasty for an onion, you know, if I'm not gonna lie. Well, we had 3 choices. Author Blues? Iron GM Arcade and Iron GM Electrofarts. That's who they got to choose from. Now remember, if they chose the same person, they would get that person. If they chose different people, they would get the one that neither of them chose. Rain went on out and chose our boy Author Blues. And KM decided to go for Iron GM Arcade, which means that Pesmerga, Iron GM Electrofarts, got to choose the game for today. And what a beautiful game that is. I'm not sure a lot of people have heard of this, because I certainly hadn't. The game is Hurricanes for the Sega Game Gear. Hurricanes, okay. Hurricanes a-coming. I don't know what this is. This is a game that was made for the Game Gear. And as we all know, Game Gear games are pretty solid. And by solid, I mean they are made of rocks. So many rocks. Just piles of rocks, okay? Throw rocks at the Game Gear, this is what you get. This is a game made by US Gold and Arc. I'm not familiar with Arc, but you know, it's fine. We'll live. I'm currently just working on getting everything captured and finalized. We have one match after this match today, by the way. So be sure to get excited for this beautiful gameplay that you're going to be watching. Yeah, so for those who don't know, there was an animated series called Hurricanes. I'm unfamiliar with it myself. I've never seen it, but apparently it's Scottish television per the screen that I'm watching right now. Oh, US Gold. I'm so happy about you. Okay, I think that I am ready. Do we have anybody jumping into voice, by the way, to come chat a little bit? Perhaps, maybe not. If not, that's completely cool. I can talk about everything I know about this game. Literally nothing. Okay, I believe we are ready to go. We have this game. Beautiful. Look at that flexing. It's so good. Oh, yeah. You know, I wish that I had arms as beefy as this, okay? The beefiest of muscles is the bicep. I'm going to go ahead and say any of the GMs here, if you want to come and just chat a little bit, feel free to hop in. Come, have some fun, okay? Hurricanes are coming, and it's coming in the form of soccer. Oh yeah, this is going to be a winner. Okay, we're just working a little bit to see if we can get audio working on KMLoneMouseWolf's side. Yeah, this has the... oh. Just had a little bit of a difficulty getting the audio going. Tristan, come, jump in. Hello, Tristan.
Hello.
Hey, so you're familiar with this game?
Yeah, a little bit. I actually had it in my list to give to my group when we were doing group stages, and I never got to it.
Oh, man. Well, I'm glad that we have the resident Hurricanes expert coming in to help. We're doing the countdown right now in Discord, by the way. Wish them the best of luck, everybody. Fluffy Squirrel, I appreciate the sub. Helps me get some of those Fateful Findings copies. Okay. I've got music notes on both. They're both musical. Okay, I'll fix that in just a second as soon as we get the timer going.
One can provide the music and the other can provide the electrofart.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Rain is quickly beginning. And it looks like KM is in the game as well. Yes, good luck. So, what? I'm not familiar with this game remotely.
Well, it's apparently based on a cartoon series about a soccer team, clearly, and the main gimmick of it is it's a pretty generic platformer, except you lug this soccer ball around with you, and the soccer ball is your primary means of offense, as well as just kind of a thing that is the key to several gimmicks throughout the game.
For a second I was going to say, oh, so it's like Glover, but yeah, clearly not quite Glover.
Nah, this is not quite Glover tier. This is a tier or two below it.
Its gimmick is that it's a generic platformer. I love it.
Pretty much. Also, one of the things I noticed when I was reviewing it to possibly include in a Kusogrand match myself is that it gets pretty difficult in a way once you get a stage or two in, because you can see how big the sprite is compared to the screen. So
oh yeah.
Yeah, the name of the game becomes blind jumps very quickly, and this game will very happily dump you into a pit.
Yeah, for some reason Game Gear had that issue, always having giant sprites for characters.
Because the screen was the size of a postage stamp and also not very well backlit, so...
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I had a Game Gear when I was a kid, and I don't know, I always wanted a Game Boy. We got a Game Gear because my parents were like, oh, it's in color. And I'm like, yeah, colors are cool. And, you know, the games that we had, I had fun with, but there's a lot of trash. So, question, where's your health gauge? Is there a health gauge?
I believe that would be the red thing in the very bottom corner of the screen.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, it looks like Rane has taken a little bit of damage, a little more than KMLoneMouseWolf right now. It seems like this stage is a little bit non-linear. Is the goal to collect all these trophies, by the way?
Not the goal is mostly just to get through the stage. They're non-linear to a point, but you mostly just get to the right side of it.
Ah, okay. So let's see. I'm trying to find a little bit more information on this game.
Well, it's a US gold thing, so you know it's already something.
That's why there are all the trophies. Thank you, Duchess Nicole, for that sub again. 3 months. Very nice. I like that, you know, finally we have a game where you can't kill cannons, you know, you just roll them back a little bit. Wait, never mind, it died.
You can. They just take 1,000,000 hits.
Oh, so good. So yeah, it's based on the 90s cartoon show. You play as Cal and must play through 12 levels. The objective of each level is to collect a certain amount of items to open the exit to the next level. This is per Moby Games. These items include medallions and different colored trophies. The game will take you through many locations, including a lagoon, a haunted house, an airport, a western town, an ancient temple, and you will eventually make it to the gym for the final fight against the Gorgons. You will take on many enemies throughout the levels, including grunts, invisible cowboy spiders, and members of the Gorgons. I just love that, like, the gym is your final destination.
Well, I mean, isn't the gym the final destination of every sports person? I mean, I don't know. I spend most of my time on my, rump working on computer stuff. But
to tell the truth, you know, I probably have more nightmares about gyms in high school than, like, any other place. Seriously, gym class was always literally the worst.
So it looks like, indeed, there are 2 versions of this game. There's the Game Gear version, the Genesis version, and the Genesis version is mostly get to the end of the level, but this version here, you have to actually open the exit by collecting trophies and whatnot. It looks like Rane pulled out to a fairly early lead, but we're, only 5 minutes in, so plenty of match to go.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, I'm taking a look, and apparently the company that made this, it wasn't US Gold, they published, the developers were Arc Developments, and somehow they probably worked on one of the Genesis, or the Genesis version of Simpsons Bart vs. the World. At least that's the impression that I'm getting here. Also, Bart vs. the Space Mutants, so anybody getting flashbacks to that may have a reason. Oh, geez. As well as MC Kids. Oh,
MC Kids is a classic. A classic,
Yeah.
I don't know what, but a classic.
A classic something, yeah. They also helped with Addams Family, which one? I don't know. Like, the thing is, they don't seem to be primarily credited here, but most of their work apparently did multi-format conversions of arcade games primarily for Activision, although they did a few original licensed products.
Yeah, I don't think MC Kids even qualifies as Kusoge. It's strong and mediocre. I don't know.
It's actually kind of fun, though.
Yeah, it's on my list to do speedruns of, actually. I wanna get into that, but it's definitely not Kusoge, but it's not amazing either.
I don't know.
Charming.
Donald Land is high up on my list of games
Donald
that I
Land
want
is
to
some
run.
trash.
Yeah, I've got a cart, okay? Bright orange. It's beautiful. Rane is currently fighting Soda. I mean, if you're a gym junkie, maybe that's a good idea.
Well, I mean, that's the end of Star Tropics as well, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I don't think this soda's gonna die. Well...
Well, things you don't expect to hear in Kusogrand, huh?
No, it's very unexpected to fight Soda. KM is moving on to the second stage as well. Rane is currently doing pretty well. He's just trying to figure out what he needs to do in order to finish the stage here. I don't know if he's quite made it... Oh, there's the flag. Yeah, he's good. Level is complete. Wow, this music is not the worst, but I don't understand it. Okay, it looks like we're on to the Wild West. What even is the story of this show? Like, all the story that I got is you have to get trophies.
It's
your life.
Do you recall the old Harlem Globetrotters cartoon?
No, I don't. I don't think I ever saw it.
Well, the story, the basic story behind this, as well as the Globetrotters cartoon, they're similar in that usually on the way to a sporting event, something happens to the team, and then they have to go do some like Scooby-Doo antics to solve whatever the problem is, so they can get back in their bus and get to the sporting event.
Gotcha. Okay, let me see. I found... So, it was published by Scottish Television, distributed by Bulb Entertainment for syndication outside of the UK. Scottish Television did it inside the UK. I guess it did come out in the US, although I had never even heard of this.
It came out in the US as an educational thing because, you know, the Americans don't know anything about actual football. And this is the section in the TV series where you're taught that the natural enemy of the soccer or football player is scorpions and gunslinger ghosts.
Gunslinger ghosts? Oh no! You can kill ghosts? They've already died. Just let them have a break. You know?
Yeah, that's something people don't actually know about football, is that the actual football itself has anti-undead properties.
It's a holy ball, okay? Holy sport here.
This was alluded to in Final Fantasy X with Wakka's Blitzball attack, but never really like fully hashed out for anyone until now anyway, now that we are presenting the Hurricanes in its proper light.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm glad, you know, let's see, do I have anything that has holy properties here? Definitely have things that have unholy properties. Yeah, unfortunately, I would not be good at fighting ghosts. I could fake being an exorcist. I mean, I guess technically I was a priest at one time.
Were you a young priest or an old priest?
A young one. I'm not an old one.
Is part of the training learning how to avoid projectile pea soup?
It was very important. I got so good at dodging that pea soup, just whack, whack.
See, Faizu knows how it is. Footballs are normally white to indicate their holiness, and then the black hexagons are representative of the number of disquieted souls that are trapped inside. And kicking it into the goal is what actually releases those souls.
I don't know, it's got hexagrams. Those have 6 sides, and 6 is the number of El Diablo, okay?
6 is the number of the chicken meal I order at McDonald's. I don't know about that.
That's El Pollo Diablo, okay?
Well played.
Well, it's just the number... I don't know. He got his number abbreviated now. It's just number 6 these days. Oh my gosh. Pentagrams? Oh yeah, it has pentagrams and hexagrams. Oh yeah, this definitely looks a lot like Utah, by the way. All the sand and the wooden buildings, you know, this brings back memories of home. Also all the ghosts.
Do you have scorpions in Utah?
Yeah, we do. I've only seen a couple of them in the wild, but we definitely do.
So something to point out that I just saw on Rain's screen is that you would think that with the way you're able to juggle and kick the soccer ball and use it for attacks, that there would be some mechanic here encouraging you to keep control of the ball. But what actually happens is if you just completely kick the ball down into a pit or leave it behind, it teleports back to your feet and you retain control of it. Which is part of what makes me to believe this soccer ball is actually holy.
I love this bonus game. He's just literally standing there not doing anything. Oh, there he goes.
I actually do not recall if this game has continues or not, so that may come back to haunt KM.
Yeah, but I don't think Rain did anything in the bonus stage if he even got it, so...
I have not seen Rain get it.
They'd be pretty much on even ground there.
Yeah, KM has entered the Wild West level. Rain has been here for a while, but has been struggling a little bit to find where to go and what to do.
Yeah. I would say that the Wild West definitely has less sand, and more of it's just really dry mud.
Well, my experience with the Western US is less sand and more hipsters.
Really?
Yeah, my problem isn't sinking into quicksand. My problem is getting run over by some dude riding an artisan fixie.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, we do have dangerous drivers here as well. We already discussed that yesterday, okay? But I don't know. Where I live, no, we're sort of getting a hipster culture here. I really dig it. It means that we can go buy weird food on occasion. It's great.
I have been to Seattle, but I also reside largely in the San Jose area, where hipsters are leaving because it's too popular now, but it's still quite strong.
Hipsters are leaving? Oh.
Yeah. Like, all the hipsters descended here in about 2009, and then they started moving out almost immediately because it's where all the other hipsters went and they can't stand themselves.
Yeah, I can understand that. What I enjoy is having access to sort of hipster products, because here's the deal, okay? I still eat fatty foods. I still eat stuff that, you know, isn't necessarily the healthiest, but every once in a while, you know, getting some of that really good vegetarian food or vegan food can be absolutely fantastic, you know? And so, you know, not just having burger joints around, but having the diversity in food is so good. It's still a smallish town here, so any diversity when it comes to food is welcome.
Indeed. Meanwhile, in the match, Rain has moved on to the next level, and KM took a artisan free-range death. So Rain
an artisan free-range death. Oh, I love it.
It's only all natural death here, none of that artificial stuff, like running out of time or anything like that.
Oh, good.
Like, Back to the Future is just full of synthetic death, and this is all natural here.
I love it. Yeah, Rain is definitely on... Oh, there's a whole level dedicated to ghosts. We didn't get enough ghosts already.
This is the level where the forward striker has to run through the haunted house, kicking their holy ball and yelling, "The power of soccer compels you."
I love it so much. And you know what? They're not invisible ghosts anymore. We're to the classic sheet ghosts. I guess they're going to the source of the ghost problem in their universe.
Oh yes, the power of football compels you.
I still think being a ghost would be so cool, though, Tristan. Because I would totally mess with so many people, okay? Everybody here, if I die tomorrow, I will haunt each and every one of you, okay? That is my ghost promise. My ghost
But what would you
dedication.
actually do?
I'd probably, like, tip over your Kool-Aid. I don't have good ghost powers, okay? That's about all I've got. Tip over the Kool-Aid.
Well, it's a start.
Oh no, right? Yeah, you can't just, you know, expect me to, like, be possessing corpses right away. I gotta work up to that, okay? Tip the Kool-Aid over, then we'll make the way to, like, stealing hammers. Don't use
I like
them,
how you
just
went
steal
for
them.
possessing corpses instead of possessing living people.
Oh, well, I mean, corpses, living people, you know, what's the difference?
About 30 degrees centigrade.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Oh, I do love Ghost Princess in Adventure Time. She's pretty cool. She's always more scared than anybody is scared of her, though, you know? I would probably scare myself more than anybody who I was trying to terrify. I get startled easily, and I would be a scaredy ghost. I'd be like, ooh, I want to haunt that spooky mansion. And then I get to the doorway, you know, I hear the door creak open. I'm like, maybe we'll go haunt my old refrigerator. I know what's in there.
So you would be a poultrygeist.
Every once in a while, oh yeah, just haunt that chicken. Your eggs are a little bit old, but they're still edible.
It looks like Rane is having some trouble getting past this wall here. He is
might
down
say
to
he hit a
one
wall.
life, I saw. So we're gonna find out if we have continues in this game or not.
It's better to find out earlier than later, so I don't know, we'll find out. I'm gonna guess that because it's Game Gear, it's gonna be as stupid as possible and give you no continues.
I think you're right about that. I actually didn't play this long enough to find out.
I can't recall a single... I don't know. I don't recall it having continues on very many Game Gear games because they were so short. They were like, you know what? If you can beat this in one sitting on your first try, it's just not going to be okay.
That Strider game I had to play had continues, but it was limited continues.
Oh man, Strider was so good though.
Oh man.
Yeah, we didn't play very many Game Gear games. But out of like the 3 that I played as a child.
So it looks like the main gimmick of the haunted house is taking advantage of the small view you have to just throw ghosts at you faster than you can react. But Rane has managed to get through.
Nice. Time for the bonus game. He's gonna do a bonus. I wonder if he's just gonna try to skip it. Maybe? Nope, he's trying to get some of the balls here. And that might be a good choice. Simply put, getting some balls may give him a chance to get extra lives. Or,
Nope.
well, jungle level time then. Okay, KM is into the ghost house. Get spooked, everybody. No.
Oh, it's spoopy.
Mosquitoes on Rain's side. So Rain is definitely in the lead right now by 1 level, but he is possibly on his last life. It depends on if they count 1 or 0 as the final life.
Right.
I always hated that with Super Mario Brothers. You know, it said extra lives 1, but no, that's not extra lives. That's your actual life. It's like, you know, if I were... I've got 1 life, okay? And if I were careless with that life, then I don't get to continue. I don't want that in my video games. Give me at least 1 extra chance.
You're not a roguelike fan?
Actually, I've been playing a roguelike a lot recently. Caves of... I don't know how to say it. Q-U-D. Cud?
I've heard Cud for that, yeah.
Okay. It's been an absolute blast, okay? I love that. I think it's my favorite roguelike so far.
So we have Rain back on level 1, so there's our answer.
Oh no, Rain! Okay, well we know. No continues.
No continues. Rain topped out in the middle of the jungle level. I'm going to say the beginning of the jungle level, really.
Yeah, that's going to be my recommendation, okay? Roguelike recommendation for today. Caves of Cud, Caves of Quid, whatever you want to call it. It's still in early access, but it feels amazing so far. I mean, I managed to make friends with fireflies and then watch some merchants get into a fight with some turrets, and the turrets won, and I got to loot their bodies. And simply put, merchants carry a lot of stuff. So the long play of this video is apparently about an hour long, and the Haunted Mansion is 20 minutes in. We might see a completion today.
It's possible. Considering that you reset on game over, though, I'm going to wager maybe not. But we can always see what happens. Another fact about the true nature of football, the hand ghosts that are moving around on KM's screen are actually immune to the rules of football and will manifest a hand to catch the ball if you kick it at them.
They're goalie ghosts, okay? They're like, nobody remembers who we were.
They're out of the box. I think.
I mean, they're under the table. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
KM! There we go. Oh, everybody talking about Dead Cells. I might have to give that a shot. Welcome to the match today that is about non-American football and roguelikes, apparently.
How would a roguelike soccer game work, anyway?
I don't know, but I want... If I were to make a roguelike, okay, it would be a Western one. It would also have the spooky ghosts like in this game. Totally a Western roguelike, and it would be a blast.
Permadeath on red card, okay.
That's essentially what it would be, yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure how many MacGuffins KM has at this point, but they've been on this level for a while. So I wager they just need to figure out where to go to end it.
Yeah, Rain, I think he's doing a pretty good job trying to catch back up to where he was before.
So Rain is definitely aware that you reset on game over. KM may not know that. We don't know. But Rain's best bet here, you know, having taken a game over at 24 minutes in, is to progress through the stuff he already knows as safely as possible to try to maximize his progress, because if it takes him another 22 minutes to get to where he left off at, this is his final attempt through the game, and he just needs to get as far as possible.
Oh yeah. It looks like he's not giving up right now.
You know, the games have forced a reset on game over, but you also get 15, 20, 30 minutes in before your first game over. They are an entirely different beast when you're racing these than something where you reset every 10 minutes or don't reset at all, because you have to be very careful about when and how you begin what you understand to be your final attempt through the game.
As long as you learn how to get through certain sections quickly, that can be beneficial. Rain! I love this ball bouncing, it's so good. He's like, I'm guarding this block. This is my block. Nobody's gonna mess with it.
Alright, KM has reached the jungle, so KM has potential to pull into the lead here. I'm not entirely sure what we would consider to be in the lead. I don't know how many of the MacGuffins that Rain picked up before taking the game over here.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. But I have a feeling somebody is going to get past this stage.
27 minutes in, it's almost a guarantee that someone will get past this, yes.
Yeah, it still is a pain that you can get 28 minutes into a match, get a game over, have to go back to the beginning. Because then you have to remember all of the things that you did in order to beat the levels. And as long as you've got a good memory, then you can usually get through them quickly. But if you don't, it can feel like a slog again.
Absolutely.
I love the discussions in there. Nope, I'm not really acknowledging too much of the discussion of the roguelike since we've got the match going on, but I love them, and I'm paying attention to the recommendations that are happening here. Okay, KM is unfortunately getting attacked by mosquitoes all over the place.
Yeah, that's what happens in the jungle, and also Florida, but mostly the jungle.
Yeah. Well, Florida is basically a jungle.
Florida is a swamp.
Oh, yeah, more swamp, less jungle.
Alright, so I just saw KM pick up a medal for sure, so I know KM has at least one of the pickups in the jungle level.
Nice.
Rain is moving through the early levels pretty quickly this time around. I expect he will be back up into the jungle by about the 35-minute mark.
You're probably right, yeah, as long as he can get through. The Wild West took him a long time on his first try, but I think that's just because he didn't know quite where to go. But he definitely learned about one of the blind jumps that you have to do in this in order to get a medal. Oh, the mosquitoes make a great sound when they die. I love it. So satisfying. I wish every mosquito made that sound when they died.
So we can add mosquitoes to the same list as puppies and babies.
You know, I'd rather have a mosquito die than a puppy or a baby, so I would say the babies go, like, definitely higher. Bottom tier. Mosquitoes are bottom tier, okay?
Are we building a tier list of things you enjoy drowning now?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. And first off, I don't enjoy drowning babies, okay? I don't do that. Puppies, yes. Babies, no. And babies, it's mostly that I hate them because they're evil. You know, if you watch, I'm trying to think, that one skateboarding game, the babies in the park just destroy you. Absolutely destroy you.
Well, babies are the natural predator of skateboarders.
It's true. Oh yeah, I think it was Rollerblade Racer. Okay, not skateboarding, but yeah, the babies were murderous in there. Babies in the park. Watch out. Okay, as long as, you know, you've got a parent there who is with the baby, then that's probably fine. I'll let the baby be. But if the baby's in the park murdering people, I'm not cool with that. Yeah, Rane is already back to Ghost. Tristan.
Yeah, Rane has got the first part of this game on lock. So we'll see if Rane can get through the haunted house quickly. And he has still a fair chance to catch up because KM, the last time I saw KM's lives counter was at 2. And I'm going to presume they've taken a death since then. So they may be on their last life. I'm not entirely certain.
I mean, we'll find out, but KM's doing a pretty good job of maintaining health. I think that's because they're either apples or green peppers throughout this stage. They've been eating them quite a bit. I just want, like, them to be green peppers, you know? Some just chomps down on bell peppers in order to restore his health. That's his superpower, as well as, I don't know, being able to dribble a soccer ball forever. Literally forever. There's no stopping him. Oh, geez, I was on a soccer team when I was a kid, Tristan. And I don't think I ever wanted to do anything like that because I was scared of literally everything. A football? No, it's a soccer team, Faizu. It's in the USA, we call it soccer here. To call it a football team would be misleading.
There's a love song about a guy who joined a soccer team because he wanted a kiss from his girlfriend.
KM is on the next stage.
Oh, yes. So this looks like the Temple of Doom.
Well, yeah, there was Doom. Game over! No!
Well, that's pretty definitive, having gotten about 1 screen into the Temple of Doom before taking a game over.
He's gonna have to hustle and bustle at this point.
There is potential to get back there. As we've seen, Rane got back to here at least in like 5 minutes when it took 22 prior. So we can see another attempt out of KM.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, he is very upset about the lack of continues.
Yeah, I actually heard somebody who had said it when Rane died because I was not entirely sure if KM knew, and I figured that would be an advantage if they did. Well, they know now.
Oh yeah. So let's see if KM is able to remember all of the stuff that has happened up until now. I would say that with them being in the bracket, it's likely that they have a pretty good ability to remember past stages. So, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully he'll be able to get through this pretty quickly. But about me being on a soccer team, Tristan, yeah, they had me be one of the defenders. They're like, we're not giving your team goalies, we're giving you 2 defenders. And I was one of them, and I was afraid of the ball, okay? Absolutely terrified. So it's like as soon as the ball started coming towards me, anxiety through the roof, and I more tried to dodge than defend.
Well, you were defending something. It was just yourself.
Yeah.
Rane is very close to taking a death here, which is probably not a good thing to have happen, considering that he still hasn't gotten back to where he game overed from.
Yeah, he's prioritizing surviving over necessarily speed at this point, and that might be a good idea.
Well, there he goes.
Okay, we're having a little buffering on KM. I'm going to refresh both of their streams so that we have everything the most up to date. KM decided to do a reset, I think. Probably a death right there.
Yeah, I missed it too. There was a moment of buffering.
This jump is butts. The one that Rane's trying to do.
I'm not entirely sure you're supposed to go that way, but we'll see.
He's done this level before.
Yeah. It's a very unkind jump. It doesn't help that it looks like you move in increments of half a screen. There we go.
Oh my gosh. So dumb. And also really punishing if you miss that jump, because you fall down a significant amount and have to ride multiple platforms to get back up.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. The ghosts! I hate the ghosts! I want the ghosts to go away. Okay? They've got red eyes. Probably sleepy ghosts. You know,
Well,
they'd
they're
staying
gone
up all
now.
night.
Rain moves on to the jungle level, where hopefully they can push forward a little bit from where they left off.
Oh, yeah.
KM had gotten to the very beginning of the level immediately after this.
Yeah, and proceeded to die pretty much right away, so KM did not collect any trophies or medals in that level. Rain, if Rain manages to get one of the objects, that will be a significant lead at that point. So KMLoneMouseWolf still in the lead. We'll see what Rain can do. I like that theory, Faizu. Ghosts are tired because they'll sleep when they're dead, but then when they're dead, they realize they can't sleep because they're ghosts.
The toucans in the jungle level here are the real MVPs.
Yeah, I want a toucan like this. They're so cute, first off, and second, very practical. The most practical of all birds, the rideable toucan.
If I had a 7-foot-long toucan that could literally fly while carrying me, I would ride it to work.
Man, I work from home. I could ride pretty much anything to work.
Yeah, so the first time I played soccer in an organized method, I confused it for rugby and just like jumped and shoved my knee into the face of the guy who had the ball.
Really?
Yeah, I was a pretty violent kid.
Oh man, Tristan. I can't imagine that. You're so docile and you've got this soothing voice. But it's the voice of someone who would tackle you if they had the chance.
Maybe consensually.
Okay, KM is on to stage 2. KM is just rushing to try to get back to where they got the game over. Rain as well. Rain is on the jungle stage.
So my take on KM's current position is, if they are calm but quick, they can get back and make some additional progress. What they absolutely should not do here is panic and try to rush back to where they had left off, because that won't see them getting very far. In addition,
oh yeah,
and Rain is in a position to mark quite a bit of progress even beyond where KM got. So it looks like Rain is going to set a bar, and it's KM's game at that point to either make or not make that mark.
Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, biggest priority, get through without losing lives. And
KM is chasing the soda across the airport.
Well, good. I saw deadly luggage. What's up with luggage murdering people?
I don't know, it happened in Home Alone 2 as well.
Is that why they say, you know, don't leave your luggage unattended in the airport? Might go off and murder somebody?
Well, I have heard that if you feed your luggage after midnight, it turns into a monster.
Haven't heard that one. Yeah, and in Tintin, you've got the suitcase on the train that just slides back and forth until you die.
Just throw the suitcase off the train. That's all you gotta do.
I know, it's not that hard.
Oh, that's Gremlins, right, okay.
Gremlins, luggage, you know, very similar.
Alright,
things.
Rain is in position to pull into the lead right here. They are starting the Temple of Doom. If they find a single one of these trophies, that will put them in the lead.
Nice. Okay, let's see what Rane is able to do. KM is trying to get through this stage pretty quickly. Nudge, thank you for those bits. Okay, Rane has managed to get a little bit more platforming, but the true mark of progress in this game is the collectible. I've got my eye on you, Rane.
There we go.
And Rane is officially in the lead. Doesn't happen all the time that we have a lead change this far into the match, but that's pretty exciting. KM still has the chance, though, to catch up. I think KM at this point has more lives than Rane does. Rane did take one death already.
You mean at the point where KM is, or in general?
Where KM is right now.
Okay.
Oh, Rane took a death right there, it looks like.
Yeah, KM is gonna have to speed it up a little bit to have a chance at getting back to the Temple of Doom level.
Yeah, he's
They're
been in this
still
airport
going to be
for a
capable
long
of doing
time.
it, but Rane is. Well, I was about to say Rane is raising the bar as time passes, but Rane just took 2 deaths back to back, like immediately. Never mind, 3.
I shouldn't laugh, but
Rane,
that's
stop
exactly
it.
where KM died. And
Yeah, but Rane grabbed a trophy before going down that pit, so Rane has taken the lead.
Yes,
There's a
2
second one for Rane.
trophies. Uh-oh. Rane. My gosh, okay, Spider's dead. This bat is harassing Rane right now. You know what? Okay, 3 trophies for Rane on this level. KM would have to
Rane
catch up
is on
here
his
and get
last
4.
life.
What's that?
Rane is on his last life at this point. Already.
Yeah, it's...
Just 3 back-to-back deaths right at the beginning of the level like that.
Yeah, that's a huge pain. But I can understand that jump is dumb.
The jump is dumb, but that could
4.
prove to be like the
We got
game-changing
4
mistake.
trophies.
If KM can get a move on a little bit, I could see those 3 deaths making a difference in this match.
Yes. We still have 15 minutes left.
We do, but I am not entirely confident that if one of our racers were to take a game over in the Temple of Doom now, that they'd be able to get back.
Yeah, I'm unsure if they could. It's possible. Wow, I'm not a fan of these statues. They're really awkward.
Yes.
Glad to know that ancient civilizations had this kind of technology, though, you know? The chopping technology. What purpose does that serve, okay? Who in the right mind is like, we're going to design a giant temple? Better put chopping hands in it. In case soccer players come by and try to take our trophies.
Well, football players have been known to be archaeologists and grave robbers for thousands of years. So maybe that's exactly what they were thinking.
Archaeologists and grave robbers. I love it. Justin, stop chopping me. Oh my gosh. I'm being chopped. Help. Tristan. Ah! No, stop it.
Carry on, Justin.
No. Oh, geez. I think I lost multiple limbs just now. No. Okay, he stopped chopping. We're good.
So Rane just caught sight of
Ow!
the 5th trophy in the level, but he's going to need to figure out how to get there, and it's not looking promising from where he currently is.
Tried to throw, well, I mean kick, one of the soccer balls up there. How do you manage to get so much height with the soccer ball while jumping? Oh, Rane, I think, has figured it out.
So that'll be the 5th trophy. Now we just need to see if he's going to escape this level in one piece.
KM is starting to catch up, by the way. He's currently on the ghost house. There are only a couple levels separating him from where Rain is at the moment.
So Rain got stuck here for quite a while. KM could catch up. Rain, however, has completed the Temple of Doom.
Nice. Okay, 7 trophies for the next level for Rain. Train level. Oh no, is there going to be more luggage?
There's going to be luggage. I'm sure of it.
Oh, it's an industrial train. Sort of.
With a dude on it throwing dynamite for some reason.
At least they have hamburgers, you know?
I know, I don't take any train that doesn't have top quality hamburgers.
Yeah, seriously, I choose my trains based off of the food that they offer, you know? You got hamburgers sold.
Now, hold on a minute. This is an industrial train. It looks largely hollow, but there's a series of windows across this 1-foot gap in the top with arms and legs sticking out of them. What is going on here?
They're the prisoners.
I'm confused.
Yeah, this company has been hired to take prisoners to the jail because their local jail was filled, so they just had to go to another jail. And that would explain the people throwing dynamite on this train, you know? Because they had so many prisoners, they couldn't fit them all inside the train. They're just
maybe
okay.
If the train was more than like a foot of space on stilts above the wheels, they could fit more people in here.
Oh, this is a game.
So Rain has already grabbed the 2 trinkets that he needs on this level.
Okay.
I'm gonna wager that his best bet here now, having done that, is to just run to the right. I imagine the exit will be all the way to the right.
That's probably going to be the best choice, yeah.
And that seems to be exactly what he's doing.
Good. Not 100% sure. Looks like he got one of the other trophies. Now, he doesn't need to collect anything else, right?
No, so the goal here was to grab 2 of those red first place ribbon things, and he's already done that.
Good. Good. KM is through the stage onto the bonus level. Is KM going to try to get bonus? Nope.
No, KM is trying to fall through the floor immediately. Unfortunately, you need a 3-tile wide gap for that to happen.
What a nice game. Come on, bonus! Sorry, no bonus. No! It's right there! Uh-oh. KM bouncing the ball. No! No! They're just scoring! They're just scoring! There's literally nothing KM can do.
There we go.
There,
KM has
perfect.
successfully fallen through the floor. Congratulations.
I love it. So good. So, all of you speedrunners for Hurricanes in the future, just remember that little RNG is going to ruin every single run that you have.
There we go. Rain is through the train.
Nice! Time to collect the jewels. Where are the diamonds, Tristan? It's like my favorite mobster quote. Where are the diamonds?
Oh, wow. The immediate bamboo stab.
Seriously?
And apparently you can kill bamboo with a soccer ball.
Yeah, bamboo is, it's strong, but it's incredibly... What's it called? Oh my gosh. I'm like having to go back to high school chemistry, but I can't remember. Not fragile, it's brittle. It's brittle.
So we have toxic waste, bamboo, and like spiky rib cages here as hazards, as well as storm clouds. Pretty much everything here wants to kill you.
Whoever lives here has to be like, oh, sorry, you should have told me you were coming. I would have cleaned up
And
before.
there we go.
No,
Rain fell into the toxic ooze and is done. I think that's the end for Rain.
I think so. KM still has a chance to catch up. What is
Rain,
brittle? Just that
KM
one.
has about a level and a half to traverse to have a shot at this, but it is doable. Unfortunately, one of those levels is completely blind because KM got there and then immediately took a game over.
And actually, I would argue that wood is usually brittle, and the reason is, you know, if you break wood, it doesn't just bend and get stuck, unless you really get it steamed. If you karate chop it, it's going to splinter and break. So there you go, it is brittle.
It looks like Rane is going in and trying to rush back to where he left off, but I'm not entirely convinced he can make it back there in 8 minutes.
Might as well try, though.
I'm more than fine with seeing it. For all we know, he may find a hidden warp on accident or something.
Zoom tube! Just carry him to the end. There's a swimming animation in this game and you use it like once? Unless, is
Yeah.
there an underwater level?
I have no idea if there's an underwater level, but the swimming animation is something.
I like that, like, the dunes are about a foot thick and then it's just sky underneath. Good job, desert constructor. I don't even know. Like, I don't understand. I'm trying to think of where this could possibly exist, and I don't see this existing anywhere except maybe Cloud Cuckoo Land in Banjo-Kazooie, you know?
You know, this reminds me of the mountainous area in Evo.
Ah. I mean, that's a possibility, yeah. Maybe the devs played Evo and they're like, I've got an idea. You know, we're gonna make a mountainy stage. Probably not, okay? They probably did nothing of the sort.
Yeah, I just imagine they don't really understand how mountains and lagoons work.
Have you ever been outside? A few times.
I tried it once. The graphics were horrible.
I don't know.
Bloom on everything.
Bloom on everything. Oh my gosh, and that depth of field. Oh my, can't I just turn that off, please? Like, talk about all of those unnecessary settings. We're starting to get pretty close to the end, just over 5 minutes left, and KM is still in the temple. Gotta get through the temple and the train level and get quite a few collectibles.
The train level is very linear, and
Yes.
all KM would have to do is make any progress into the level after it to take the lead. But time is dwindling.
Yeah, we'll have to see if there is hope. I'm not saying no now. We've seen bigger comebacks than this. It's
I
just
think KM is not willing to take the jump that killed Rane 3 times to get on that elevator, which you would think would be a good play, but that may be the only way to get into that elevator. I'm not sure.
that jump is so dumb. It's so dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the only way to get onto that elevator, so KM is going to have to go for it.
Okay, we'll see if KM is willing to do
Oh
this.
no! Game over.
No! I don't think
That's
there's
it.
any chance for either of them to catch back up to where they are.
Nope,
Or
I think
where they
that's
got
it.
to. I think in that case, as per what we usually do, if there is no way for them to make progress at this point, then we call the match. It is done.
I would be in favor of that because I don't believe anybody is going to get all the way back to the toxic waste level in 3.5 minutes.
That is time. That is done. 56 minutes. We're calling it GG. Congratulations. Fantastic watch and kind of an interesting game. I don't feel like I want to play this game myself, but they both did a pretty darn good job. Rane, though, on the second attempt, managed to get 2 levels ahead of where KMLoneMouseWolf was able to get. So it was a significant lead. Rane will be moving on. KM, I'm really glad, joined the tournament this time. Sad that it didn't work. We do get to invite them, though, to come chat if they would like.
Yeah, it looks like KM is saying in chat they couldn't figure out the temple level, and they probably would be a little disappointed to know that the elevator that they probably justifiably did not want to try to jump on was the way to go, and that Rane died 3 times trying to get onto it.
Alright, it looks like we have Rane joining us. Hello, Rane. Hey, how'd it go?
Didn't go too bad. Just, I don't know.
Just, I don't know. Oh,
So,
I love it.
I mean, to start off, okay, the first level, I just died into the pit right away, and I'm like, okay, that's gonna be this kind of game. And then the next few levels just don't have pits, and I'm like, ah, crap. If you didn't fall in the first stage, I, totally lost.
The levels seem really inconsistent. I never knew if you were going to have a level with no pits or if it's going to be death all over the place. And that temple, those stupid jumps.
I knew that was a jump I had to make, and I was like, what are you doing to me? I was like, no way. I got all the way here without dying, and this pit's gonna do me in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, KM. What are your reactions? You played the Genesis version back in the day, right? Well, let's see. I'm not hearing you quite yet. I see that you're talking, but I don't have any sound coming through. Do you, Tristan?
I do not.
I don't get any sound either.
KM, I know you're here.
I think he's just yelling to himself to get it out.
He's like, ah!
Or he's cheering that he's out. I'm not sure which.
It might be a little bit of both. Yeah, let us know if you do get the microphone working. Feel free to talk, just butt in whenever you'd like, KM. Rane, so I'm trying to think. What do you think was the hardest part about this game? Because we weren't playing.
That stupid temple jump. That temple jump. Outside of that, I mean, the ball mechanics are a little weird because there's a power thing with your kicks, but once you kind of
Yeah, I noticed both of you died there.
Well, it's like the temple at that one jump, you gotta sort of leap of faith it. The worst thing about it is that because you're leap of faithing it, if you don't do the jump, you're gonna fall in the pit. But it's not like you can go early. If you go early, you just bang your head.
Yeah, we had noticed that you died there 3 times. KM went for that jump once, died, and then probably justifiably presumed that was not the way to go and spent several minutes trying to find another way to go. And it's really unfortunate, but that's probably one of the main things that made the match.
Probably. I mean, I died early, I know, on the first run because I just took a dips in the first stage. But I'm gonna just say something for my roommate Dragon Dark says. I have a nasty memory when it comes to these games. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the second time through, I just tore through those stages.
Yeah, we were watching, and you absolutely, you remembered where to go, what to do. You remembered on the Wild West stage, the blind jump that you have to make.
I just looked at that temple, and that temple was a couple blind jumps over pits, and a couple of those just leap of faith. You got to jump at the last seconds, and once I got past that, I was like, okay, that's not too bad. And then you get right after that, it's okay, we're gonna add the pits back into the game.
Of course. Yeah, well, at least they took the pits away for the blind jumps.
To answer your question.